Welcome to this edition of VeriCut Tech Tip Videos. Today, we will talk about a functionality in VeriCut called Tool Summary. For this functionality to work prior to your simulation, you have to make sure that you are recording your cutting conditions. So if you click on Project Settings, Properties tab, make sure that you have your record conditions, cutting conditions turned on. Once this is done, you launch your simulation. At the end of the simulation, you click Info, Tool Summary, and in here, you have a heat map of your tool usage. In there, you can select which tool you want to see. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go with that ball mill for this example. So in here with open in, we have different options, so we can open our tool in different sections of the software, either in the tool manager, the tool use, the timeline, the graphs, project tree, the NC program, or you can put your program VeriCut in review mode so you can see what's going on during your simulation. In addition to that, you have all your tool change data in here with your tool ID, your description, what's the volume that's been removed, the time range, time total, the air time. And most important of all is that you have here a heat map of different sections and different values of that you may want to use, and different values that you may want to see, like chip thickness or cutting time or surface speed or whatever. You have different options here. Select what you want. In addition to that, we have here cutting elements. So basically the cutting elements are different layers in your tool that are selected, and you can select and see for each level what it is. You can also select these cutting elements with your mouse and left clicking on it. Now you have you can adjust your colors, your mid-range, your colors, if you want to see the mid-color or not. That is all up to you guys. If you have, let's say for chip thickness, you have an option here that's going to open and say enable SMR maximum value, stock material record maximum value. So right now what we have in the graph is everything that has been used in the NC program. So within the NC program, we are always within 4/10 and 4 tau and 4/10. You can also say, I want to enable the stock material record maximum value. So what this does is that it takes whatever is defined in your tool and defines this as your maximum. So if you have something in red here, it would show you that you have exceeded the maximum chip thickness that you want to use for that has been defined in your tool. Now to check for that maximum chip thickness, we can go here, and all the open in options are still there, so we could go in Tool Manager, and you see here that my chip thickness is set to 9 tau. Maximum chip thickness is set to 9 tau. So VeriCut checks to make sure, and now the graph here is modified so that the maximum value is that 9 tau. Or you want to use what you have in your NC program. In this case, it is all up to you to define this. And this tool use summary utility is really great to see how your tool is being used, and maybe adjust and see, okay, maybe in here with your cutting time, maybe I'm using this part of the tool too long. If I have a 5-axis machine, maybe I want to tilt my tool so I can use a broader range of my tool to make sure that my tool wear is more consistent in my tool and not just specific to one section of my tool. So that's it. If you want to learn more about this functionality, see your VeriCut help.